You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Hi everybody, it's Miss Jen. It is time for What's in the Box. Today's show is going to be kind of fun. I went through, normally I don't know what's in the boxes, but I thought that was kind of boring. I pulled all the good stuff from these San Diego boxes, so we don't have to go through the mundane things. And it's going to be cover price, no matter how cool that book might be. Ignore the top row. I apologize. It's super shiny. We're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm going to give you guys really good deals. There's some great reading on the board. I try to do a little bit of every different company I could find. Some cool variants and stuff you can't just see anywhere on racks anymore. So I hope you guys enjoy today's show. I'll see you guys in just a second.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Hi everybody and welcome. It's time for fun. Our usual amounts. I've been having a lot of fun with these boxes because this is stuff that came out of our San Diego friends that send us just boxes. It's interesting to me to see what they put in the boxes. So for them, this is supposed to be just like bulk stuff. Hey, cool gamer. Hey, pastor. Hey, I'm glad you got it. I thought it was a really pretty slab, man. I'm glad you got that thing. Hey, Darth, what's up? I got some cool things. And remember, you guys, do tell your friends to subscribe to the channel that you think might enjoy the programming that we have. Even if they just want to do the interviews or you think they'd like, Dan's deep dives into what's coming up for movies and what just came out on TV and all those things. He knows way more stuff than I've ever known about such things. And we're trying to run to, I don't even know how close we are to 2250. We get to 2250 subscribers. I personally have a 1 in 1,000 McFarlane cover out of Marvel for Return of Wolverine that I'm going to be giving away. So help us get there. That'll be awesome. Otherwise, just thumbs ups and hearts. Yeah, whenever I think I know everything about stuff in the comic book industry, then I listen to things like Dan's show, or I watch Bronze or any of those guys. I'm just like, I don't know anything, clearly. And also, if you're new today and you buy anything from me, or if you just want to know all of our good information, just fill out this registration form and I'll send you a message back letting you know where I'm on live and where, so that you don't ever miss anything. You got some of the Golden Age Blue Beetle. I think the only stuff I have Blue Beetle-y that's older is that the Charlton, like the book that's actually the question, and then it has his little stuff at the very bottom. That's all I've got. All right. If you see anything in the view that you would like to see specifically, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to go through the stuff that I've got. We're going to blast through it. Anything that we don't make it through today, just know I'll have in future shows for you. I'm going to focus in on this stuff down here at the bottom, but if you can see past the glare, I guess I can show you some of the stuff at the top. I don't have anything high dollar today, except for I think there's an Origin of Weapon X at the very top. I've got some Maxes, and I've got some Street Fighter 2 slabs. I'm just going to start right here in the middle because this is fun. You want Godzilla? I don't know. Do I have any Godzilla showing? Oh, I do have Godzilla showing. Haha, I do. I don't really ever get Godzilla stuff. This is just fun books. This is Godzilla Monsters and Protectors. All Hail the King. I've got number 1 for $4, which is just cover price. And I've got number 2 for just cover price. $4. That's all. Let me make it so you guys can see the entire book. There you go. So there you go. That is the Godzilla I have up front. I actually have literal people that troll my store all the time for Godzilla. And so it usually sells right away. So People say, is that all the Godzilla you have? I'm like, it is. You're going to have to blame all my friends that come and buy all my Godzillas. So that's what I have for Godzilla for you. Claim the Godzillas. All right. Let me see if I've got your board right in front of me. I think I've had you come on the show before, but I don't know that I have it in my stuff in front of me. So I think I'm just going to make one. Just make it. Dorothy, you've purchased from us before, right? I'm not dumb. I know you've been on the show. And Elric. Yes, you can see Elric. So happy someone else likes Elric. Yay! All right, so these are all cover price. Smash that like. That's right. As if you were Hulk and the button was General Ross. No, it has to be General Thunderbolt Ross's mustache. That's what you want to smash it for. You've been on by someone else hosting. Okay, so I've seen you on other shows. Oh, perfect. All right, so just fill out my form and we'll be all square. I'll know how to contact you and all that stuff. I have at cover price. This is Elric the Dreaming City, Titan Comics 2021. There is number 1. I think that's A cover. There's A cover. And then I've got multiples of that. I've got 4 copies of that. I only have 1 copy of this, however. This is cover D for number 1. These are the only 2 covers I've got for it. And I'm going to put them in bags and boards just so that you know they're not going to come raw like this. I've got the bag and board right here. Okay, I also have for number 2s, I have cover B. That's what cover B looks like. And I have number 2 cover C. I only have 1 of those. Then I also have number 2 cover A. Number 2, do you have a preference for the cover, Darth? There is the A cover. This was the one that was, any cover on 2 is fine. I'm just going to get you the best shape one. How's that? Let's get you this pretty one. I got you. You can only imagine what it was like going to high school with that last name. Moorcock. Yeah. I could see that being a difficult name. My last name growing up was Dial, so I got teased mercilessly, but it wasn't as horrible as Moorcock would have been. Anyone else on Elric? Anyone else want to see any other different piles? Let me know. I'm going to show this pile that I had. I have only 1 copy of this. This one's such a hot book. I'm kind of surprised that I have this one. This one is Sync number 1. It actually has a description on the back. This is a highly glossy book. It says, Rojan Hardy is a migrant building a new life for his family in his adoptive home of Glasgow, Scotland, but he leads another life as the masked, shovel-wielding vigilante Mr. Dig. Once driven by fury and vengeance, he has unexpectedly become a protector and community leader. Now, Rojan must confront his traumatic past while facing a terrifying, seemingly unstoppable enemy intent on burning all he has built to the ground. That was Jenna. Jenna actually retired out because she is trying to add some people that are not actually blood relatives to her, but are girls that she's been taking care of since they were pretty little. She's trying to adopt them into her family. So she has to be home in order for that to happen. So we love Jenna. We miss her. So there's Dig number 1. I know she's a lot of fun, yeah? And I have a number 1 from Second Sight Publishing called The Edge. This is an awesome book by Marvin Wynn. I have 2 copies of that one. It's called The Edge. Okay. This is the Madness variant of Hulk Grand Design. Now, if you've never seen a Grand Design book, these are all done to kind of like take all of the storyline of all the books that have ever happened and kind of put them in a more easy to read, shortened version. So for Hulk Grand Design, you don't have to go back and find the original books, the early books for Hulk. They redrew all of that stuff and made it much easier. Filled out that form. That's all you need. You're all done. After the show, I'll send you an email back, and I'll give you all the information you need. Okay. Whoop, whoop. I don't have a number 1, which makes me sad, but I do have most of the run of this highly sought after series called Elvira Meets Vincent Price. I'm going to go backwards so you can see all the title, all the covers. There is number 5. That just happens to be cover A. There's number 4. That just happens to be cover B. There's Vincent Price on the cover for you as, I don't know, King Tut. Number 3 is cover C. That is a fun, cartoony looking cover. And number 2 is cover D, which just happens to be an actual picture. So we have 2, 3, 4, and 5, a cover price. There's have 1 set of those. Super fun. We have the Virgin variant of all of those. You read it. You liked it too, Darth? A lot of people don't think that those kinds of like really fun, silly books can be any good reading, but I always like them. All right, so these are all King the Conqueror number 1s. They're all Stormbreakers, which means they just have a really big, nice, pretty cover. This is Carmen Carnero's variant. These are all just cover price. Remember, I was doing the cover price show today. Carnero. This is Silva. Again, if there's anything you see in the background you want to see, just let me know. I'll pull it up. This is Nacho Bustos. Love saying Nacho Bustos' name. Nacho Bustos. We saw an old Sinbad movie where Vincent Price played a goofy comic relief bard character. It was weird. Do you remember the name of it? This is Juan Cabal. And this is Joshua Cassara. I like it because it shows Kang and all his different versions, right? You got Ramatut and Immortus and One Above All and whatever else kind of names he's got. He's had a ton of them through the ages. Son of Sinbad. 1955. Sounds cool. All right. Just in case you are behind on Rom V's Catwoman run, I pulled some really great ones for you. Favorite Vincent Price movie is The Raven. It's a film with him, Peter Lorre, Karloff. What a trip. My favorite Vincent Price movie is, it's called The House, The Haunted House, the something. I'm going to have to go look it up. It's been a while since I watched it. I just loved it. Catwoman 25. That's a nice glossy cover. And that's part of Joker War. Maybe? I have to look at it. 26. $29 is Trouble in Little Tokyo. 36 has got tie into Fear State. And then 37, featuring Poison Ivy. Oh! Ooh, Fall of the House of Usher. That's another great one. You know, I should really look up stuff up before I start talking about it. All right. Also hard to hunt down is this series, America Chavez. Made in the USA. So I'm going to go backwards for the numbers we have. This one is number 5. Super cute. We have a couple different 4 covers. This one is the regular A. What's everyone else's favorite Vincent Price movies? Here is number 4 variant cover. And then this is the number 1 variant. Really pretty. I like this one. I always think that these end up being the ones that everyone hunts down. That one is the number 1 second print variant. All right, now I'm going to see if I have any kindred spirits here in the room. Anyone else love Black Hammer? Jeff Lemire's masterpiece of a superhero universe. It's barely a superhero universe. I hope they make this into a movie or something. Okay. Dr. Fives was good. No bad Vincent Price films. I have these really cool pins. They're like kind of glow in the dark pins by Creepy Co. that are Vincent Price's face. If you ever want me to go hunt one down for you, I think they're like, I mean, I'd sell them for 10. I know they're a $20 pin, but I'd sell one for 10. All right, this one is Black Hammer number 3, original series. I don't know how in the world we still have any original series. And the way the original series rolled out is that they focused each book, on a specific character. This one focuses on a barbarian alien. Almost every single issue from the original series as it rolled out kind of made you cry. There are some heartbreaking tales about these characters. When you meet them in the series, they're all kind of stuck at this farm outside of town. It's clear that they used to be superheroes, but now they're shunned by everybody. And their leader, Black Hammer, is dead. So the theme of the whole series is trying to figure out what happened to Black Hammer. And then later on, you get to meet his daughter, who takes up the mantle of Black Hammer. But all the characters are really interesting. It's like one of them's name is, I think, Gail. And she's like a woman, a grown woman stuck in a little girl's body. So she cusses and smokes and the Mask of Red Death. Oh! All right, this is a great series. This one actually goes back to the original Black Hammer team. This one is Black Hammer 45, number 4. Black Hammer 45, number 4. Robert C. You see anything on the board you want to talk about? Let me know. And there is number 4. I think that must be the A cover. This is 3B. A. Look at that cover. Look at that cover. I have one number 2. That is an A cover. And I have one number 1. So it looks like there's a whole run there if you wanted to grab that. Since Seat is here, I'll show him that I've got these just in case he's interested in any kind of way. I've got Marvel Comics Presents number 85, which is the first appearance of Cyber, which is $10. And then I've got this awesome Marvel Comics presents Weapon X number 72s. It's the origin of Weapon X. So that one is one that has spine ticks, and it is 15. And I've got one that just has one tiny spine tick, and that one is 30. How much for all the Black Hammer? Do you want me to make a deal? You want one of each, Darth? You want one of each cover? I'll figure it out if you just want one of each. Or if you just want all of it, then just let me know and I'll figure out a price for that. There are $4 price points on the top, on the front of them. There's 1, 2. Yep, one of each. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Pastor. One of every issue or one of every cover? Let me qualify that so I can actually get it right. Because this has got one of every cover in it. One of every cover or one of every issue. Just clarify it one more time and I'll pull it for you. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Weapon X for Pastor Michael down. Pastor Michael, I don't think I've got a board for you yet either. So if you could just fill out the form that is rotating at the bottom of the page, unless you already have done that and I've already sent you something, then don't worry about it. I will just make you a board and say, welcome. One of each issue. I got you. I will do that. The other one was $10, Pastor. It was just $10. Hey, Darth. Get this squared away. You only need one of each book. One. And one of the number 4. You're not a variant guy. You don't care about one of everything. First appearance of Cyber. That's what I looked it up as. It says first Cyber. Or sorry, Cyber. S-Y-B-E-R. Or C-Y-B-B-R. If you want to look it up. Make sure it's the one you want. Cyber. Okay. Claim that one up. It is yours. Okay. Since we're doing some top row stuff, I'll do it because you can't really see it up there. Well, if it's Godzilla, then grab all the things. All right. These are brand new. No one ever, like those up there are still in their original when they used to ship them in little bundles of 5. This one is Justice League 200, which restates their origin. They are a square-bound comic book, and they're really, really beautiful. I'm selling as many as you want for $5 a piece. $5. If you want an origin of Justice League. It says the 72-page anniversary epic featuring creative contributions of Jim Aparo, Terry Austin, Brian Bolin, Brett Breeding, Pat Broderick, Jerry Conway, Frank Giacolia, Dick Giordano, Carmine Infantino, Gil Kane, Joe Kubert, and George Perez. We need 3 for Darth. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'll put them in bags and boards for you. Bags and boards time. never get collections like this. I often wonder how in the world they survived this long without anyone ever like taking them out of their box. You know what I mean? JLA. How many do you want? See? I can look and see how many there are left. Darts. Robert, there are a total of 5 left. 6. Sorry, there's one right here. I'll pull one for you. You can tell me if you want any more. Probably a warehouse find is probably right. And since this was from a comic book store that hasn't been around long enough for this to have been new to them, they probably maybe bought someone else's warehouse stock at some point. That's my only guess. All right, while I'm fooling around with this, let's take a quick break and then we'll come back and get after more of this.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out, twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you. You just finished the last episode of your favorite new show and you just have to talk about it. But all your friends are ghosting you because of that incident last week at the buffet. Oh, you know the one. What you did to that chowder. Ugh. Keeps me up at night. So what do? Join writer Dan Wickline as he breaks down all your favorite pop culture media. Whether it's a review of the latest nerdy TV show or a dive back into the history of your favorite comic characters, Dan's ready to discuss all the hottest topics live. Join the conversation as Dan live streams Tuesday through Thursday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The Dan Wickline Show, on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
I love how C looked him up while we were on the break and was like, no, I need all of them. Very smart, my friend. All right. And speaking of warehouse finds, I cannot believe that I found these. This is Superman Man of Steel, number 30. It says, pick your own fight. First ever do-it-yourself cover. It is sealed and has all these awesome stickers you can put all over the cover. It says, Lobo strikes again and again and again. This one's by Simonson. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copies. I will sell these for, let's do some fun price. How about $2 a piece? One each until everybody gets what they want, and then whoever can take all the rest of them. $2. I mean, even you just take the stickers and put them all over fun stuff. That'd be kind of fun. Stickers. Okay, we'll see who else wants any. It's acceptable as long as other people don't want to have a bunch. There's Darth's copies. Those made me happy because they have Lobo stickers in there and they've got Superman stickers. Fun. Yes, thank you so much for your thumbs up and likes. You guys, what do you think they're going to do to introduce Lobo to the movie universe? Where do you want him to show up? All right, this is some Max stuff. The early issues are not exciting, but there are some really late issues that are so hard to find in here. If you've been trying to fill in your last couple of issues, this might be your day. I do have 2 copies of the Max #1 for just $5 a piece. I've got some copies of #2 for $5 a piece. Momoa would be perfect for Lobo. Hey, boss, look what fell off the back of the truck. We can sell them soups real good. Yep. Pastor needs a #1. I got you, Pastor. I don't. I am on the lookout for one because I've got a customer that's trying to hunt one down. I would love to find one of those. He's also looking for, there's some different colored ash cans. He's missing a couple of those. I have #3s for $5. And I've got some 5s for $5. Those are hard to get because they're this all black cover, which kind of gets ding-donged all the time. It's a technical term, getting ding-donged. I think this is my favorite cover of all the Max series. I can't believe it's not very expensive. This is #9, and it's $6. All reds and purples. Such good colors. All right, here's where we start getting red. These are hard. This is #25. I only need 8 out of each of these. I have 4 copies of 25. Oh, I'm not going to do this. I'll put just 8. 25 right here. There. I think some of them were like put into things like the previews. So a lot of times, if you can hunt down the preview, maybe you can find it. All right, here's the super hard ones. I have 1 copy of #25 of #31 for $25. 1 copy for $25. I have 1 copy of, sorry, I have 2 copies of #32 for $20. Heck yeah, I remember the cartoon. You watch the Max, and then you watch Aeon Flux. And I have 1 copy of 33 for $25. It has 1 spine stress. I think this is the first time I've ever seen this book. Max, the one character that can always be giving you the double finger, middle finger, and no one cares. Flux was weird. What part was weird, Pastor? When she would lick Trevor's eyeball, and that was an awesome scene. Yep. Or the fact she died every episode. This is a book from Trigon Comics called Clint. It is Clint #1. It says, bounty hunter and tough guy, lost a family pet, younger brother been bugging you, granny problems, school wimp been annoying you, want him hit, no job too small, most jobs too big. $5 for this weird comic book. You've done the glow in the dark for $12. Hey, brown guy. Just like Kenny in South Park. You got it. All right, here's something fun at the top. This is the only expensive thing I have, really. Okay, I have got Street Fighter 2. I have got the number 4 comic, raw, for $4. Capcom, Takuma Comics, number 3 for $4. I have a number 2 graded for $50. And a number 1 graded for $75. Street Fighter. How many hours did you waste playing Street Fighter at the arcade? That's the real question. All right. Street Fighters. You just want the raws. Okay. Dudas. I got you. Are those by Udon? No, they are by Takuma Comics. Way older, see? Takuma Comics. Takuma, and then they're Capcom on the very bottom. Clint, why not Clint? Clint, oh, you want the Clint? Why not? I love that kind of claim. Why not? Okay. Hey! How you doing, Steve? All right, we're going to do the Black Hammer Justice League. I apologize. There's a bunch of different covers for these. I don't know how rare any of them are, so I'm just going to call them something. If you want them, you call them the same thing I call. You're going to look them up. Excellent. This is Black Hammer Justice League, number 1. We're going to call that the Jeff Lemire cover because it is. That is the only copy of number 1 that I have for Black Hammer Justice League, just so you know. Okay, now I've got number 2. Here's number 2. We got a bunch of different covers. This one features Talkie Walkie and Batman. Talkie Walkie and Batman. Here's number 2. It looks like Captain Weird's got a hold of Superman in this one. Number 2, this is a wraparound cover featuring the lanterns. Here's number 2. There is Captain Weird right in the middle. There's Captain Weird. And the rest of the number 2s I have are duplicates of number 2. So those are all the different versions, number 2 covers. You guys are saying who you think will look good as a character? Sylvester Turkey. Well, I'm going to look him up now. Okay. I also have number 3, Batman. Number 3 with the Flash and the Black Hammer on the cover. Number 4 with Batman kind of hanging out on side of a cool windmill. Everything is going good. We're having a fun old time today. There's a bunch of people in here nerding out. Number 4, this is the Francavilla. Aw, thank you, man. That is good enough for me. Leaving me a like is good enough for me. And number 5. This one features the farmhouse where they've been stuck forever. And here is Hot Girl on this other cover. So So if you wanted to get one of each of those books, I would do them for $2 a piece, but you'd have to get one of each. Then there's the rules. What fun stuff I'm going to do. You guys see anything that you want me to go through, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to randomly jump through things I like. I have copies of Carnage #1. This is the Rom V book. Rom V doing Carnage. Darth's going to grab one of each. Gotcha. I will get you one of each. Here's number 5. Here's a number 4. Here's a number 3. Number 2 is easy. Let me get you the Batman and Talkie Walkie. And number 1. There you go. There you go, Darth. I got you. Shit! What's the frequency, Kenneth? Yep. And I have one copy of this book. This is the Ron Lim variant. No idea if that's a ratio variant or not. I did not look it up. Where's Axe? I forgot to tell him to come up tonight. On Tuesday, I made the dumb mistake of I handed him, he organized all the backboards, but he organized them by first name for some reason instead of by last name. He's new. My son doesn't know how this works. And when I was handing him stuff, I was just like saying random names, like people's first name or their last name or their nickname. He didn't know any of those things. He was so frustrated. I looked up and he was all red-faced because he couldn't figure out where to put anything. I was like, I'm so sorry, son. We got it all worked out. But I was so sad that I frustrated him so much. Okay. I also have available copies of Bermuda. This is a series out of IDW by Layman. I've got number 1s. I've got a ton of those. Got number 2. Look at that killer cover. 2 and 3. So I can get you to 1, 2, and 3 for Bermuda. I'm guessing he got lost in Bermuda Triangle. What do you guys think? I wish they could figure out the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, he's 20 now. He's worked before. He just has never been here and done this with us. So I was just so used to the way we always do it. So also have, you might have missed this because it was one of those series that came out, kind of snuck in. It's actually quite good. This is a Marvel series called Winter Guard. There is the number 1. I also have number 1. That's the Nuak variant. We have number 2. And the number 2 variant. Let's see if I can see who the cover artist is here. Nope. I did put out some Carnages. I think you saw those. And number 3. And a 3 variant. Number 4. And number 4 variant. It's okay, Darth, I'll get you again. And if you wanted to get one of each of the covers, I will do those for $2 a piece for all of the stuff I have out here. So $2 a piece if you want one of each, or cover price if you just want a specific one. That is totally cool too. All right. All right, what I showed for Carnages that you might have missed was Carnage #1. These are all the Rom V series. That is Carnage #1 Ron Lim cover. This is the one no one's seen yet. I have one copy of #2. It's crazy. These A covers look like some kind of variant, right? I've got #4. This is a 5 variant. Okay, I'll do the Hulks next. This is #6. It's the Declan variant. This is #6A. I have one copy of Carnage Forever. That's all the Carnage. Okay, you want to see the Hulk stuff. Okay. So the Hulk I have on the board that you might see is the Hulk Grand Design. That is the variant. That one is called the Madness variant for cover price. And then the other Hulky things I have over here, I've got 2 copies of the Immortal Hulk 33 homage cover. I have one copy of Immortal Hulk The Threshing Place #1 variant. Got 2 copies of Immortal Hulk 35. That is a second print sketch variant. And then I've got Immortal Hulk King in Black #1. This is the Joe Bennett variant. Or I've got the regular cover. That's all the Immortal I've got. And then, what fun stuff do I have in here? I've got Man Bat #1. Got a couple copies of Man Bat #1. Got one copy of TMNT, The Best of Splinter. Got this awesome book. This one is called Shadow Play. It's an IDW book. The art is by Ben Templesmith, which is so good. I didn't know that this book existed. It was in that stuff. Splinter is cover price. It's $5.99. And I'll put it in a bag and board for you. Everyone's getting excited about this specific costume. This is Return of Wolverine #1. Yellow costume cover. Okay. Let's do something different. Maria Lovett has got really amazing art sensibilities. This is a series called Eros Psyche. We've got some great covers for it. This one is #1. I got you, Mikkel. And I have more than one copy of that, so if anybody wants to have more to give his presents or whatever, I got those. Except for I have to go back and get more bags and boards here. I'm down to 1. Do we have any old Chris Claremont X-Men? Probably somewhere out there. Do you have a special numbers you're looking for? You can always send me lists if you're after specifics. Okay, I also have Eros Psyche. This is cover D. This one's definitely homage. Maybe of Charmed or something. This is Eros Psyche number 2. Number 2 variant, obviously Pulp Fiction. And number 5. Those are tougher, Pastor Michael. I will look after the show. I'm going to send you a message after the show when you filled out that little form. I'm going to send you a message back after the show so you'll have my email, and then you can totally send me a list of all your stuff that you want, and I will go hunt it down for you if I've got it. Okay, hot series that the individual issues are super hard to find. This was part of this collection that came in. There's Batman 89, number 2. That is the A cover. There is the B cover. Is that X-Men? I think you're right. And then I have Batman 89, number 6. That's all the numbers that I got of that. Again, if there's anything on the board that you see that you want to go through, please let me know. I feel like some stray dogs is something you probably haven't seen. I have got Stray Dogs number 2. That's the 4th printing variant cover. I have number 3. Is also 4th printing variant. Here's number 4, also 4th printing. We've got number 5, that is a 2nd printing cover. And that's it. By the way, I talked to Tony yesterday, I think. He's working on a new series that has cats as their main characters. And I can't tell you anything else other than that. Sworn to secrecy. That's, you know, more than most of the people on the planet now. All right, this is some awesome stuff. This is Rorschach. This is my last thing we'll be able to go through. Unless you guys see something on the board you want to go through, tell me and I will skip around to that. But I'm going to do Rorschach. The most awesome Tom King series. This one is issue number 2. That's the A cover. It's the responsibility of the responsible man to recognize the failures in the unthinker. I can't tell you anything. I'm telling you. This is number 2, the Peach Momoko. Trust me, I will have him on to interview for Talkin' Shop when I get to the point where I can talk about those things. Issue 3, there's the B cover. And the A cover. Issue 4, that's the B cover. And A. With the Peach Rorschach, okay. Here is 6A. And 6B. I have 8A, 9B. What a great cover this one is. Here's 9A. This is 12. And 12A. And if someone wanted to get one of each of the other ones, I would do those for $2 a piece if you wanted one of each. To do each's. back and forth for this treasure. I'll do it after the show. That one goes to Darth. Okay, I'll remember. All right. What else can I get myself into trouble with here? I have got Deceased 2 B cover at cover price. Ultra Mega number 2 at cover price. That one is killer. Such a good deal. Let's do some Joker. Okay, I got some Jokers. This is the Joker done by James Tynion. This is number 9 variant. Number 10A cover. 10B cover. Look at that card. And 10C cover featuring Punchline. If you look at all the pictures that are floating around her, they have all the other characters in them. They're really cool. I like all these bees because they're super sweet. I know Ultra Mega is awesome, right? Okay. I also have some Geiger up here because Ultra Mega kind of feels like that kind of universe. I only have one copy of number 1. It is a second print, but I only have one copy of number 1. I have one copy of number 2. I've got number 4. If you never read Geiger, you absolutely should. Such a great series. 4B. Got your seat. 4A. And this is like 5D cover. I don't know why they had so many. Number 1 goes to Robert. Oh no, that's the wrong side. I'm just gonna put it in your spot and I'll go get the thing for it. Any other Geigers? Did you guys go watch Oppenheimer? Hope you didn't go watch it with your kids, man, because there was some graphic nudity that eventually shows up. Okay. I think that's it. We're done. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We have some big announcements about new shows that are joining us. If you don't know who the comic book beardies are, you will definitely get to know them soon. They're going to be on, I think, very, very soon. Do I still only invoice on Wednesday? Yeah, I do it on Wednesday, so you can join all of our shows and still buy until this coming Wednesday, so you have plenty of time. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to send you direct messages, emails, so you guys get all the information. Then you can ask me questions back or send me your lists. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, JD, for all your hard work. Okay, Jason, I got you. All right, everybody, see you later.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.